Hello, everyone. This is Sunday, and Sriram here on July. It's one of the Sunday. Now I have Ravi Pandey in front of me. He's a Mumbai Dada now, a Mumbai Don now. He cleared Mumbai, sorry, Mumbai PMP recently. So I was talking to him, since you cleared a PMP, you become a Mumbai Dada or Mumbai Don. He said, yeah, there are some good amount of recognition I'm getting. So first thing, great congratulations, Ravi, for this wonderful achievement.
Yeah, thank you, Shriram. Thank you, ShriLearning, for helping me out on my journey. Yeah, successfully.
Nice. We'll bring your certificate, okay? Because that's a dopamine for many of us.
Yeah.
So see the certificate. Here it goes. On July 11th, he cracked this exam. Okay. By the way, Ravi, did you have a dream of this picture coming to you already? You know that the certificate is on your way?
Yeah, to be frank, like initially I was not sure, but last couple of days after I gave my mock, so I like people say like be confident and imagine that you have successfully cleared. So literally I was seeing this certificate, like I have cleared this, and I was like eagerly waiting for this session also, like I'll be recording with ShriLearning about my
Yeah. It became like a added point now after
Yeah,
the
it like
exam.
apart from professional growth and all, so this was like one of my motivating factors also, like to clear this.
Nice to know. So a little about you on a background, what do you do, which city you are?
Yeah, I am right now. Yeah, I'm in Mumbai. So I work for Vertiv Energy Private Limited as an engineering manager. So it is an US based MNC. So catering different categories or like fields of engineering. I am into thermal management. So basically HVAC domain. So we usually cater precision cooling for data centers applications. So,
Okay, that's nice. Good. Yeah, please.
So in our organization, generally we follow predictive approach because requirement comes and we do all the plannings and then execution and all. Sometimes like recently we have started to use that hybrid thing also, but not really. Yeah. So
Slowly entering.
yeah. But after giving this exam, so I am pretty much liking the agile approach also. So definitely I'll look forward how we can improvise those things in our like daily work activities, whatever we are doing.
Nice. So you will become a change agent in Mumbai now.
Sort of, yeah.
Until PMP insisted agile, many don't took it seriously. Okay, IT companies guy will do. They thought that way. Now I'm doing this for last 6 months, right? At least I'm hearing from many different industry people. They're telling I'm liking agile, man. In fact, they say that, Shriram, you know what? I'm already doing part of agile in my life. I didn't realize it's called agile. The way we work, portion of it's agile only we are doing. So it's not something new.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
No, actually, like in today's scenarios also, the environment is very dynamic, So to cope up with the market and all, you have to like bring in some kind of technology, like which you are able to provide the value to the customer.
Yeah. You're right on that point. You have to be prepared for it. Okay, before go to the point, I want to talk about, since you said Mumbai, in part of the Mumbai where you are, what is famous?
I stay in Malad, but I am not much of a Roma, so like I don't much know like about the places and all. But yeah, you can visit like if you go to South Mumbai, Gateway of India and everything, like you can visit. Yeah.
Okay, that's a rocking place. Okay, I think I've heard that always the nightlife is so good there.
Yeah, not really in suburbs. It is good, but if you want to see real nightlife and all, so you have to go to South Mumbai. It is also called Soho types.
Nice.
Like Kolaba and all. Yeah.
Okay. So from where you moved to Mumbai?
Like I was in Pune earlier. My family is staying there only.
Okay.
But after my marriage, like my wife is working in Mumbai only. So I shifted to Mumbai. Yeah. So it has been like 10, 12 years since I have been here.
Nice. 10, 12 years, you didn't explore it.
Okay. No, actually the thing is like I stay in Malad, but my office is in Thane. Yeah. So most of the time goes into traveling only, and on
the same circle.
Yeah.
Same circle.
Yes. So it takes usually like daily 3.5 to 4 hours to travel back to office and like to come. So I don't. Yeah. 1.5 to 2 hours in the morning and like 2 hours almost in the evening. So I don't get much time after that. So on weekends also, like if something is there, I usually prefer to go to meet my parents at Pune. So yeah.
That's true. That's true. So this COVID gave any support for you on this season to read?
Yes, definitely. But like that was a different part. Like I kept postponing on my exam. So what I say, I missed that particular opportunity. But this year I was very firm. Like I need to
Right,
clear
right.
anyhow.
Every day,
So
4 hours
that's
going
what
on
happened.
travel is pretty high, right? So now,
Yeah.
sometime you work from home. Did you got work from home sometime?
Yeah. In like since last year, March last year, like I have been working from home only.
Actually,
Like occasional visits to office if required. So
that's better.
yeah.
So you
So
find
that's
some
it.
time for yourself.
Yes, definitely. But as usual, like you said in your introductory video, okay, like people keep on wasting times and watching videos, and also that much sometimes I also do that. Then suddenly realizes okay, like what am I doing, and
Okay.
so
Yeah.
like I take your example, I like as a motivation, and then do something else
Okay.
instead
So
of
you
this.
felt that when I was talking, this guy is talking something about, you know about me?
Yeah, right, right. Quieter things, yeah, I can relate to. Yeah.
Also, we hear about Mumbai trains. I always hear about it. Mumbai trains, pretty jam-packed trains.
Yes, it is a kind of journey. Like if you want to experience something, so you should travel sometimes. I have traveled like for maybe a year or so. So
Okay.
at that time, but it's okay. Like if somebody is new to Mumbai, then he may feel ki like what is this kind of thing and all.
Then you were
He
used
may
to
not
it.
be able to adjust. Yes, those people who are like getting used to that, so it is fine. People know. I'm like I'll tell you an example. Like people know the train timings, then
Ah,
where they will stand so that they get their preferred bogie, and also like that is also there. So
that is a
we
strategy.
treat, yes, this like everything is planned. So once you are through with the timings and all now, so there is no issue. Only thing you
Okay.
have to like get on time and get your
Okay.
results.
Okay. Why I pull that point is when someone asks me about PMP, Shriram, what is the pass percentage of your institute? Can I
Okay,
believe your institute and join PMP? Okay.
right,
Many,
okay,
they have the curiosity. They don't know much. They'll ask. They'll tell,
right.
are you aware of Mumbai train? They'll tell, yeah, it's something like that. Go and
Um,
stand at the station. Rest all people take care. You get in and come out.
right. Yeah, it
So
is true. Also, some people say okay, like you just stand on the gate, like people will take you up and put you down. Also, yeah, that is true. Yeah.
same will tell that ShriLearning Institute, you just come and stand there. Tell, hey, I want PMP. Rest you will get inside, come out
Right.
automatically.
Definitely. Yes.
So
Environment is
kind
so
of
good. Yeah.
good. Thanks for that experience about Mumbai. I went last year before that to Mumbai, so good to recall some of the memories. Fine, Ravi. So now talk about how is the spark of PMP, because you are in an engineering field. You may be looking more on domain specialization, learning on engineering factor. How come there's a spark of managerial and leadership came up for you?
Actually, it started in I guess 2007 or 8. Initially, I was not aware about PMP certification and all.
Hmm.
So as like years passed, so I heard some of my like college mates have cleared PMP. I saw PMP in their profile. So just
Hmm.
started looking like what is this PMP, like new
Ah,
certification or something like that. So
okay.
then I came to know okay, like it is a kind of certification of leadership and all where you display your leadership qualities along with the project management information and all. So I was like going through a positional change, like shifting, like I was getting promoted. So I thought like let's utilize this information in my
Hmm.
new role, whatever it will be. So that's how it started. So
Hmm.
like in 2014 I got my first training.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
after
Hmm.
that, like I was planning to like I will give like everybody does. Like after the training, some days it happens ki, like you feel energized, motivated. Ki, like, no, I have to crack this and all. And then slowly the things goes away. So after that, like I was again that project priorities, then here and there happens, and also I kept postponing, and then I literally postponed it to like 5 years.
Wow.
So it
But
was like
2014 is, it was version 4, I believe.
yes. No,
God.
PMBOK 5. I took the
Oh,
training
5.
of 5. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 would be 14.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, like 2019 came. So then it was like quite high. Like I have been doing this, and everybody like kept asking in my friend circle or like people who know, ki like, "Are you were supposed to give that exam? What happened to that?" So it was also quite embarrassing for me. Like, what should I like give an explanation? Like every time give explanation, I have to give to everybody, and so I was like, okay, now it's the time that I need to start it as a fresh, and that training was also different. Then PMBOK 6 came in 2017, so I had to go for the refresher course and all. So 2019 through EPMC, it is in Thane. I took that means again training. Although I had like PDUs from 2014 also, 2019 also. So then I took a training and registered, like created my profile, paid the fees and all, and I got 1 year to prepare for the exam. And this time, like as everybody says, like every coach says, PMP like this, ki, like you book a exam date and then track backwards. So I did the same thing. Like after the training, I booked the exam, but in my case, I kept on postponing things. Look, whenever like earlier that was there was a fees of like rescheduling. If you reschedule like within 30 days, yeah, you have to pay $70 or something. So to avoid that fees, like whenever the date comes like near to 1 month or so, I kept it postponing. So by doing this, like due to workload or some other thing or my negligence because I have not studied and all, I tried to study, but I was not able to focus like for 1 hour of reading. And then I said, like, why am I reading this? Like, this is not my cup of tea and all. So this kept on going, and I literally wasted that year also. Like in 2020, my profile was about to expire. So then I thought, no, I have to give. But luckily, like COVID situation happened, and then that was extended till December. So I did not learn from my mistakes and did the same thing in December. Like my like this profile was expired, about to expire, because from Jan 1 new syllabus was coming, like that 2001 EC. And
Right.
so then I gave a half-hearted attempt. Okay, let's give it since I have paid the money and all. So on 28th December, I gave it and I failed in that. So, but one a good thing happened to me. Maybe I think I because of that only, that my profile got extended till 17th. So I got that second attempt. April 17th. So then I was going through some of the videos like how to approach. Then I saw your one video to how to approach the questions in exam, in which you explained like see the tense, see it if it is asking for team or project manager, or look for keywords and all.
Right.
So I gave it another try. Like though I means although the exam is questions or pattern is changing, so let's go for another refresher. That's how I contacted Rahul, and then told ki like I will be taking that Jan batch. So Rahul told me, "Are these things are also when it's already full. Like some 40 initially there were 40 seats." So Rahul said it is full, but don't worry, like because more people are pouring in, so we will be taking care. So at last, like from Jan batch, I guess 169 or 170 people joined.
You went
Like
to 200.
roughly, yeah. So
That's the
so
biggest
that's
batch.
how, yeah. That's how it started in to the Jan. Then again, I went for this thing, refresher, and we went for the training and all. But during that also, is suddenly an urgent project came, so I was not quite dedicate my time to this. Although I attended some this thing, no training and all. So still, I recollect the way you explained and means correlated the content with that practical example. I still recall the Citibank example, then ShriLearning example, then Curie project, then construction project for predictive and all. So that was like still it is correlated to like what we are doing or studying. No? So we can correlate directly to that, and suddenly that particular concept comes to mind. So then I decided ki, like I'll take the exam in somehow like March Feb gone. Then April, I decided ki, like on 17th, because 17th was my profile expiring. So I thought ki, like I'll be taking exam on 17th. Then like in March on 10th or 11th, I messaged you and to spoke to you also regarding what will be the strategy and how to start and all, because I have less than like 25 days and all. So you said ki, like start with the resource communication and stakeholder and do the RETA chapters and show me this thing. So I did all that. So initially I RETA chapters, I was able to score like 80, means on an average 75% I was able to score. Then that thing also didn't happen, because in April some other project came, and luckily I got to know from Rahul that like in group WhatsApp discussions, like PMI is extending 3 months if you want.
Wow, golden opportunity.
Yeah, so suddenly I got excited and suddenly Miss called to this thing. So that customer care executive asked me why you want to do this and all. So I explained him like I had some urgent projects and didn't got time and all. So I want to study properly. So finally got my 3 extension, and this time I booked the exam for 11th and kept 6 days as a buffer. Say if I means did not clear this time also, so I will have that third attempt. So I will attempt before my profile expires.
You are prepared.
So then, like as usual, some negligence from my side also, because I was working from home. I should have been able to do some things, but I could not, and means wasted my time a little bit. Sometimes studied and sometimes not. Then finally I decided like on 28th June I took a leave for 10-14 days, and then started the preparation from RETA. Yeah, so I thought like this is the high time, and now I cannot wait for delay it further. Then let's go for it. So like I used to hear people ki, like they have cleared PMP in 14 days, 15 days or 11 days or something like that. So it is applicable in my case also, because like 11 days and these 4 days, like in 15 days I was able to clear.
Wow. But you gave enough time for yourself to digest and get, but the last 14 days you sit in one stretch. You made
right.
Super.
Like I followed the 21 days plan which you shared, like every day 4 hours, then on weekends 8 hours, last 5 days 12 hours. So like I did that, but instead of weekdays 4 hours, I had the time because I was on leave. So I could able to make it 8 to 10 hours per day. Last 5 days I was not able to put like 12 hours, because I was able to sit for 12 hours, but effective hours like or efficiency wise, if you see, that was coming like around 8, 9, 10 hours like this only.
That's a decent time, I believe. Yeah, that's a decent time.
So
which book you preferred on this last 15 days?
I had many books. Like as you say, like there are tons of material, and people collect books. So I am that kind of person. So I just started collecting books, like this book also, that data, this data, and all. It's all confusing, you know. So I started with the RETA 10th edition. I read it twice. Like once, like initially I read it, then gave the chapter questions, and then second time while revising just before the exam. Like last 3 days I referred my notes which I have prepared through watching your videos, and then I was going through RETA. And for Agile, I initially read Agile Practice Guide, then chapter 1, 2, and 5 from Mike Griffith.
1, 2, and 5. Okay, super. I think that's a sufficient content.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Super. I think you were very systematic, and I like the way you pushed last 2 weeks. That's very crucial. Great. So how much your family supported when you say last 2 weeks you're going to do this?
Yeah, pretty much, because my daughter keeps on roaming here and there. Whenever I work or do something, she sits with me only. So nice. I came to Mumbai, and my family, like, and my wife and daughter were in Pune only, along with my parents. So I was here home alone for the study itself.
Oh, okay. Your bachelor time well utilized.
Yes. No, I saw in some of the success videos, like you should isolate yourself and love. So initially I was not able to do it, but this time I decided, I have to do something. Like if I want to crack it, yeah, you need to concentrate whatever you are studying.
Perfect. But after clearing this, did you give party to them?
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. Initially I did not told anybody, because I was not
Oh,
able to digest also ki, like I have cleared, when I saw that congratulations method ki, like was a message which comes after that.
yeah.
So like I thought ki, like, is it really me, have I done this and
Am
all?
I? Am
So
I?
yeah, that's it. So I told them ki, like, this is that. So they were happy. And my brother was this time very confident ki, like, he said ki, no, 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 last time you gave your best and all, you had some ups and downs, but this time you will definitely clear. I was not confident, but he was confident with me ki, like, yeah, this time you're gonna clear that. Yeah. So I told
Good,
him ki,
right?
like, yes, I have cleared
That's
it.
good. That's good. I'm seeing a lot of family stories coming up in this PMP. Uh, it's an exam. It's not but one person. It's some
Right, right.
family members will be the background. Without
Yes,
that,
yes.
that's
Yeah,
really
you are doing the main work by studying and all, focusing,
right.
but family also supports in a way ki, like, not disturbing you or leaving you alone to have some good time with your
Moral
study.
support. They give the moral
Yes,
support,
yes,
right? Hey, go
definitely.
ahead, you can do.
Right,
They may
right,
not know the subject, but they'll tell, I know, man, you will do it.
right, right,
Yeah,
right.
that that moral feel is really important.
Yeah. No,
And
actually, that is important also, because like continuous studying and all, speculations usually comes to your mind. Like everybody
mm,
has like
mm,
whether you are gonna make it or not, or what will happen and this and that. So in that sense, like some moral support comes from family. No, even if you are failing, so don't worry, you will have next attempt or try some like
right.
second time and all. So that will also give a confidence ki, like, okay, let's go for it and let's see what happens. Yeah.
Right, right. That's important. Very important. Good. Fantastic. So is it a center-based exam or a proctor? What
No,
is
it
it?
was a proctor based, because I was not able to get the center based appointment. But
Mm,
first thing was that. Second thing was that ki center was like also far from my place, like where I was staying.
mm, mm.
So I preferred proctor, because last time also I had like due to COVID, it was like preferable as
Yeah, by the
proctor
time.
only. So I went for proctor. Yeah.
Okay. Did you have a good time management in the exam?
No, frankly speaking, like I was literally panicking in my exam, and like, what should I say, the mocks I was able to clear in 3 hours. Okay. All,
Wow, pretty
yeah,
speed.
I gave 3 mocks, two from ShriLearning, and one mock I took from Udemy of Andrew Ramdayal.
Ah,
So that like in one mock I got of ShriLearning 76%, and then the second one 69%. But in that, like, most of, like, I got few questions which had calculations, so
mm,
like BAC and EAC. So I was not able to recollect that formula, because I have not like revised those things. I have just read it once only.
okay.
Yeah, means getting the feedback like we are not getting much of EVM
Mathematics.
questions on the exams. Yeah, so that's
Mm,
why I just went through the formula, but I was not able to recollect problem. EVCV means that was okay, but this
mm.
BAC, EAC, and they have this all 3 4 formulas to remember, so I didn't went for that. So that's why my percentage went down. So I was
Mm.
like little bit sad also ki, like I am going for the main exam, and then suddenly last mock, which means ShriLearning I'm giving, and I got only 69%, how I'm going to pass and all. So anyway, in Andrew Ramdayal I was like pass percentage was 70, so I was able to score 72. But I would request like whoever is watching this video, or future students, don't have proper time for mocks and all, because due to time crunch I gave 2 mocks in a day, one at like 12 o'clock, and then other one is like
Exhaustive.
at 6:30 or 7, because I wanted to attempt mocks so that I um, come to know my knowledge gaps and all. So that's why I had to do that. And like I spoke to Rahul also and shared the scores. He said ki, like you attempt more mocks and try to go this score 75% and above. Then I
Mm.
informed him ki, like after 3 days I have my exam, so I cannot go further for these mocks and all.
That's
So
what I
just,
have.
yeah, the 3 mocks I have given, and like I scored decent things. So
Right.
after mock, one day I kept for mock analysis, because I gave 2 mocks in a day.
Mm.
So one day, while analysis, I found that few topics I have not read, Like there were means those were new to me, so I read those things. Some topics I knew, but I didn't knew the other name. For example, for cause and effect diagram, Ishikawa, root cause analysis, this we know, YY diagram. But in that mock, it came 5 Ys. So I was not aware that 5Y is also root cause analysis. So this this I came to know. Acha, it means this is also there, and you have to do this.
This is the reason. This is the reason we ask people to take exam and do analysis for 2 days. So exam plus 2 days will be 3 days. So
Right.
if you take 5 full exams, 5 into 3, 15 days for exam only.
Right.
But your case is slightly different. You want to
Yeah,
do.
that's what I don't like. I don't. I would not suggest you to like stretch yourself this much. But since I had that time crunch and I wanted to attempt, so I did that, and 1 full day for mock analysis. And then some knowledge gaps were there. So, I also identified why analysis that I was doing some silly mistakes. The things or concept I knew, but I overread the questions and missed that keywords which are the deciding factors of the like how you can select the answers and all. So I missed those and then realized like this is what you should not do.
Good,
So,
good.
yeah, I got
A
to
lot
know
of
my
learnings you are giving, Ravi.
yeah.
Telling that, man, these are the mistakes, don't do, because this is what many people want.
Right.
I feel the viewers watching this video, there'll be a lot of takeaway from, because they want to know the pain points. See, success doesn't mean always happy, right? You have a lot of pain points, then you come there.
Correct. Yeah.
So that's interesting. Quite good. Good. Like it, the way you did. And when you want to come to the last question in the exam, how many minutes you had for you?
Yeah, I had 7 minutes.
Decent time. Okay.
Yeah, that is a like long story cut short. Like I'll just tell you about the examination. So I did everything like initial things, like went for the Proctor based initial instructions and all. This is how you should select or base highlight or strike out and all. So everything was done. Exam started. First question was bouncer. Like I was not able to understand like what is what question is asking. So
is
I
this
read
PMP
it
or something else?
yeah, that's what. So after this, I'll come to like my suggestions to like others who are taking it. So I read the questions like literally 3 times. That was a 2-liner question. 3 times I read and like almost 4-5 minutes passed. So I thought like what I'm doing, like first question is not like I'm not able to get like have I done some preparation or not, or you're like this only to the exam. So like you will not believe, for 20 questions I took 40 minutes.
Wow.
And in that like almost 10 to 20 questions I flagged it for review. So I thought like where am I going, like whether I will be able to complete the exam or not, or what I'm doing. So I started panicking and like my hands were sweating and then like dry mouth and all, yeah, everything. So then I gathered myself, no, I have to like let's forget about the questions we have done. And then I decided to mark a answer like quickly, means as per my understanding for now, and then later I'll come to review it. So then somehow like some 80-90 minutes passed, and for first set of 60 questions. So then like I have I means from the last success stories and all, I heard that 90 minutes is also fine for like first session, and you can manage the other. So I said, okay, fine, it is fine. So that like first 60 questions done. Then after when I went for the break, and then I kept chocolates in the fridge. So I especially went on that day. Say it is kind of a ritual.
You're home alone and you're having chocolates at home. Huh? Kids should have been around.
On exam day, like my family came, so I was not there. So yeah. So I went for, and on the exam day, bought chocolates and kept in the fridge. So like it is a kind of ritual of Shri learners, like whoever is doing exam, so they are eating chocolates in the break for energy and all. So I did some stretching and all, but suddenly like I went, then saw the chocolate was not there. No, But he ate it or what, I don't know. So like I was like, what is happening to me? Like why me on this day, like important day I'm having? So like if exam questions are going that way, and even like the energy thing which I kept for the break, so that is also not there.
The worry is not about the exam question. Chocolate missing. You would have come and asked a proctor, my chocolate is missing. What to do?
So suddenly I like after all that, like I came after the break. Then suddenly it happened ki, like my laptop screen went blank. So I thought, what happened? No, and like there was before it went blank. I saw like some 1.5 minutes, like 1 minute and 30 seconds were left for my exam to start. Yeah, so screen went blank. I was doing everything like clicking, means pressing space bar, power button. I did not forcefully press because I didn't wanted to restart my laptop. So although my battery was full, like out of fear and all, I immediately put it on like charging. Then I was just about to pick the phone to call Rahul. Arey Rahul, why this has happened? No, generally Proctor based exams are like these kind of flaws are coming. So like luckily the light came, and then I saw like 10 seconds remaining for ending your break and all. So I just ended and started. Then again the same thing was happening for the next set of things. So then in this case, I like for next 60 questions, I was not wasting my time. I just marked the questions for review and all, and just kept going. So like people usually say like you should have 70 minutes for the like last sessions and all, last 60 questions. I had only 57 minutes. So I for the second break also, like I was not able to make myself rest fully what will happen, because for six like if we say like 1.25 minutes for approximately for each question, and I have less than that also. So again when the third session started, again the first 2-3 questions were like 3 liners, and then still confusing. I was not able to get, so I spent some more time. Then for I guess 57 questions I had only 50 minutes. So I thought like that 10-12 questions will go, means I would not be able to attempt that. Then suddenly I increased my pace. Last sessions was a little bit easier. In first session I was like getting comfortable and just wanted to assure that like these first 60 questions I should attempt properly, so that there is no hurry for the last, or there is no like pressure to get the correct answers and all. That's why I guess I took more time in the first session. Then I made a strategy to not waste much of a time on question. So this will be my suggestion. And like finally finishing my like almost 180th question when I finished. So I had 7 minutes left. So I was a bit relieved. Like, oh, okay.
So 60 questions in 50 minutes you have done?
No, not 60, 57 questions.
57
or 60 questions, I had 57 or 58 minutes.
Okay.
And then 2-3 questions took more time, and then last 57 questions I had 50
good speed
minutes.
I think you picked up the speed after that.
So last like 7 minutes were there. I was not like as everybody is, like few people are very confident like they will clear the exam, but otherwise stay in that say sailing boat like what will happen here and there. So I was also sailing in the same boat. So I was not confident like whether I have done it or not. So I thought like ending the exam, like whatever the result will be, you should not wait. Then I realized like why to waste those 7 minutes. So so I reviewed some 8 to 10 questions. For 2-3 in 7 minutes, and for 2-3 questions I changed my answers also. Yeah, so rest I kept same, but 2-3 I was a little skeptical like this should not. And then finally when one point like 1 or 1.5 minute was there, so I ended my exam. So in my case the circle was not there as usual like other. So the exam result quickly popped up. So I was sitting like means keeping a distance from the screen. When the result screen came, I like move towards the screen because it was a small font, so I was not able to read it. Like, what is it? Then I realized like it says what it says. Then I saw, congratulations, you have earned it. So I was not able to believe. Look, generally I contain my emotions, I don't show my emotions, like prefer not to show. But this time, like for the first time, I don't know in how many years, I threw my hands in the air saying, yay, I have done it. And
You shouted.
oh, yeah. so so then I realized, oh shit, the Proctor is still recording. Then I got in doubt, means due to this, they should not revoke the exam. Like you are doing this and that. so I was little bit worried. So although I saw it, and then I went for this thing, some feedback and all surveys.
Nice.
And so I finished that and ended the exam. But I told my wife I have cleared, but yet I am not sure because I have not received that
nice
exam this thing. No, so after few minutes, Pearson, I got a mail from Pearson View, like your this thing and the sheet is ready, like whatever we say, mark sheet or something. So in that I saw pass. Then I felt relieved, and like it was above target. So I felt relieved. Yeah, finally I have done this. So I was not able to for a few seconds believe that I was like I have cleared it, because the way like questions were there, na. So literally, like it was a different experience. Like I have went through some past successful stories also. Somebody was saying ki, like I means I was expecting some similar questions, means as given in the mock, not similar exact word by word, but at least the context, what the question is asking. But these were like totally different questions. Yes.
Yeah, they keep shuffling.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good story, Ravi. Hearing, I feel so thrilled and happy. But that answer is not came out. That one answer. What happened to that chocolate you kept in the refrigerator?
that is a like still a suspense. I don't know what happened to that. But anyway, all went well. So I like forgot that.
So the lesson is keep one spare chocolate under the sofa.
Yes. Yes, if you are following the ritual being a Shri learner, then you should have a backup plan also for that. Especially people with like small kids and all that. So yeah, they should that if they are following that. Yeah. So regarding exam questions, most of the questions were 2-3 liners. Answers were single liners. Yeah, in the first session. Like second, like 60 questions. Yeah, again 2-3 liners, 1-liners mix. Last 60 questions were like mostly 1-liners or 2-liners, like not 3-liners. So that's it. And I got 2 mathematical questions, one from Agile and one from EVM. So both I was not able to attempt because of time crunch. And the second thing was like those were not direct questions. Some values were given, and based on that you have to calculate the first like variable, and then you will be able to calculate the next variable. So I was not having that much of time to calculate, and because in direct questions, like you can say like if CV is what, like PEV minus AC and all like that. So these straight calculations were not there.
So that question you just read and choose A, B something.
Yeah, like mentally, whatever I was able to calculate, based on that I chose the answer. Yeah, like this
PMI would have done analysis. This is the only guy this question answered in 20 seconds. The rest all people took 2 minutes to answer.
Yeah, kind of, you can say that. Yeah, I wanted that. And one chart question I got.
Okay.
And 3-4 I got match the following. But again, match the followings were not direct. They were all made up. If you know the concept, you will be able to match them. If you don't know the concept, you won't be able to do that.
A little bit tough. Okay, nice, Ravi. I love the story and how things went on from the year you started.
No, I have kept, like practiced for many days, to share this.
You have notes for it. You have tips.
Yeah. I have made that agenda also, wrote points also, like what I'm going to say, what the points I want to highlight and all.
Nice. I love that. I'm sure the viewers are going to enjoy this video, who are watching it.
Hopefully.
I think the chocolate part, everyone is going to ask you. In the comments, you will see soon, did you find the Ravi found the chocolate? So we must give comments of Ravi, how it went on. I'm sure you enjoyed as I enjoyed here. Don't ask me, Shriram, you're enjoying others' pain. No, not like that. Success is going there. I spoke about Mumbai train in the beginning. If somebody don't know about the Mumbai train, you have to know about Mumbai trains.
Right.
You get to the station, just you have to tell where you want to get down. That's the rest will happen automatically. People will take you inside, take you out. So
yeah, you don't have to you miss much of your efforts. No, easily. Yeah. Only thing you have to take care that you should travel on peak timings. Yeah.
So I keep telling for people coming to PMP with ShriLearning, come on, just be there. We'll take you and get dropped there.
Right. That's true.
Yeah. Great, superb, Ravi. And now you have to implement in your corporate. That's the biggest effort which you're going to.
Yeah, that I'm looking at. Yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. So once again, thanks a lot for coming up here and giving this wonderful journey. I feel like I was traveling with you, whatever happened, right? But one thing I found with you is the determination. You said 2014 you started, and a lot of ups and downs, but even though others are telling you do, but you have that determination, right? You have that goal, you have that vision. Back of your mind, some things keep telling, I should get it, right? So that is a good thing for a good leadership, and I really like the way you did it. I'm sure your family supported you as well, in the sense of
yes, a lot.
Giving you the space, right? That's important. Good wishes, and keep rocking more and apply this, and let it give a great success for you in your life. Right.
Yeah, thank you, Rina. But before closing, I would I missed that part. So just I want to highlight suggestions for the others who are going to take the PMP exam.
Yes, please.
So first point in that will be like we say do not memorize, but you should be able to recollect whatever you have read, you know, because terminology is different, and you should get the get to the essence of that, what a particular term is about. So what I did in my case, I had some keywords to remember those things, no? Getting difference between similar terms, like as we always discuss, resource leveling, resource smoothing. What is the basic difference between them? Because people tends to get confused between these terms. Burnt up chart and burnt down charts, like what happens, like which chart to use in what scenario, like how we can use them. Then a classic example is like fast tracking or this
crashing.
Crushing that. So this is also confusing, like, so know the difference between these terms, and you should be like able to recall data, like whatever is asked.
So I like the word you say, recall, rather than saying memorizing.
Yeah, memorizing will not work, and but recalling will, because I had a few issues with this, because on my this thing mocks, I was not able to recall like what this particular definition is about, or in which particular situation we can use this. So in that sense, like I got those questions incorrect. So this is the thing. Second point I would like to highlight is like, do not overstudy. Like stick to the material. Yeah, because there are tons of material available, and like you will spend your lifetime in learning and all. But if you are focusing on PMP, I'm not saying you should not clear your concepts, but do not go here and there, because it happens now. If you are watching 10 videos of 10 different peoples, so they have different methodology for explaining. So whatever suits you, you can go for that. But the thing is, like, don't able to grasp everything like from the 10 videos. Just stick to the concept, stick to the content, and like just be focused on what you are reading. Because after PMP also you have to read a lot of things. So you should stick to the material, which is like, I'm not saying stick to one book, read as many books as you like, but the thing is like it will confuse you because of the wordings. So this is the second thing. Third thing is like, what has helped me over the past exam and all is like search for the keywords, as you say, and use elimination technique. Elimination technique I'm stressing is pretty much like very important, because in exam also using this technique, and I have practiced this. So I have narrowed down means critical questions to like 1 or 2 options easily. So you should be practicing this and during your mocks also. And one more thing I did is like uh, reading the question silently, because in Proctor it happens like I am a loud reader, like I cannot read through my eyes. But this time I practiced through mocks, like I should read my questions without uttering a word and through my eyes only, and getting the context. So this is very important if you are taking a Proctor based exam. Center based exams I have not experienced, so maybe the conditions might be different, but you should remain like as silent as possible, because the thing is recording you, and you should not do this thing. So if you can develop this practice, like everybody has different style, this is what I did for my exams. So searching for keywords, because some keywords can quickly get you through the answers. Because it happens ki like in mocks also and exam also I have experienced ki like 2 questions are word by word similar. Only thing somebody is saying PM should not do this and PM should do this. So if you are getting the essence or getting the keyword right, you will be able to click means correct get the correct answer. Else you will lose the answer, because in a hurry we tend to go for like we in exam we are like already the clock is turning, our mind is not that balanced. So we should be careful about this. So elimination technique, keyword, and third thing is what I said. Yeah, this much. And be motivated and focused. Do not do my mistake which I did, like keep postponing, because as long as you are like keeping it postponed, so then you are getting away from the material, you know. Then again you have to start from the scratch, though you will be able to recollect whatever you have learned and all, but it takes time and efforts. So if you are ready to give that much effort, it's up to you, but do not delay. Be focused and motivated, like I have to complete this and all. And yeah, last thing, do not expect direct questions, as sometimes we means get in the mocks like what is this thing, no, you are into XYZ process, which process group it is in. So these kind of questions do not expect, and we know that what PMI is capable of. So actual exam is quite different. So be focused on your concepts. You recall your whatever terminology you want to add, or you want to recalling method you can develop or use somebody else's. So do that, recall information, be focused, and time management, I would say manage your time, but don't panic in exam. You should be able to complete it.
Good.
That's it.
That's great. Look like you made a good effort, man. I don't know whether you slept last night. You're preparing this bullet points.
Yeah, sort of. When last night I got a message from Rahul ki like when we can do that. So I sat till like 12 midnight to make this. Like I spent 1 or 2 hours on this to like what I should say. Because Shriram, this is a good thing that people are sharing their success stories. Everybody else can learn like pitfalls from the others and what the technique they use. Although that will be different in like from person to person, but at least they can get the essence or idea like how should they means they should approach and all. So in that sense, it is good to share the knowledge, whether bad or good, like everything will be shared.
Perfect. You know, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's a helping mindset, right? So you don't want to tell only one person clear the exam and win everything in the life. You're trying and giving some practices which will be useful. Not all 100% can be taken. Maybe few points, whichever is good for them.
Yes, means whatever suits you, you can absorb.
Yeah. What about your food and sleep habits, exercise? You do something for that?
No, last 15 days I was like literally occupied. So I watched some TV but I was means I'm a night creature. So I usually prefer to study at night. So I was like studying till 2 in the morning and all. But yes, after like ShriLearning's classes, I started like some stretching and at least basic exercises I started, and deep breathing to flow the like oxygen flow. And one thing one another thing I learned from another video, that you should be at like 40 to 45 minutes session. After 40-45 minutes of reading session, you should take 5 minutes break, drink
Right.
means hydrate yourself, so that your mind should be able to digest the things which you are
Right.
reading. Because
Right.
many times it happens like we kept on reading the same lines again, and but we are not getting like what we are reading. And suddenly if like after half an hour somebody asks like what you have read, then we don't know like what we read. So this happens, so
Yeah,
like
that's right.
don't take stress, keep your mind cool and focus on your studies. You should be able to clear it. Yeah.
Superb, superb, Ravi. I think you made a wonderful content which is going to help anyone who may be the beginning stage to start preparation. Some may be close to the exam. I think we have message for everyone. But fantastic, fantastic. Anything more you want to share?
No, that's it.
You want to check your bullet points? Anything missed out?
No, no. That is the, I'm sorry I've taken much of your time,
No, no, no.
but
It's really worth it, right? It's what's the point of just talking normal? We need some information. People come to this video to get what will be helpful for me, right? So that's the thing. So I think you give a good value added information. Super. So now I'm so happy that the way you approaching is so nice, right? Systematically preparing, even for the video. Yesterday, sitting and preparing it. Look at the commitment you have on what you do. Really wonderful, really wonderful. A good leadership thoughts, good systematic approach that makes you a better person. Fantastic. Superb, superb, superb. Thanks, Ravi, once again, and congratulations again for a great success in your project management. Right.
yeah, thank you, Jim. Thanks.
And and all the viewers, I think you all enjoyed a lot of content, right? We are supposed to stop 10 minutes before, but Ravi had, hold on, I have something. This is an interesting factor of the whole video, I believe. The last 10 minutes, what he explained. I'm sure it's going to be really, really useful. So leave your comments and likes and give your wishes to Ravi for his wonderful efforts. Let him keep rocking more. Good wishes. All the best to all, including Ravi.
Thank you. Thank you.